Alright, what up, guys? Group on CB here. I'm gonna play more ToHeart. I'm gonna play Kotone route, cause I like Kotone. Oh fuck! I hope it's not too loud. Whatever. Let's see. I don't know. I don't like how the route started because it feels. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Basically, like, went out with her.
ちゃん、今日はすごく眠そう。
何しろ昨日は字ばっかの本を一気に読んだからな。
But it feels like he likes Kotone out of pity, and I kind of don't like that. But
すごいひろゆきちゃん。
感心するだろけどな、勉強の本じゃねえよ。
I think you might be able to beat Kotone route. It's 4:22. That's pretty close. It is lunchtime, and I asked Kotone to come to the school rooftop with me.
俺なりに超能力を調べてみたんだけど、琴音ちゃんと同じタイプの超能力は見つからなかったんだ。それでな、琴音ちゃん本人から詳しく聞かせてほしいんだ。
私の力のことをですか？
そう、それを聞いて二人で考えれば何かいい方法が思い浮かぶかもしれねえだろ。
そうかもしれませんね。
まず怒る瞬間のことを教えてくれよ。
はい。まず最初にキーンと耳鳴りがするんです。
耳鳴りがね。
So that's when Kotone holds her head.
すると頭の中で白い光がだんだん大きくなってくるような感じがしてくるんです。
頭の中でってよくわかんねえんだけど。
私もうまく説明できません。そんな感じがするんです。
What she see? Feels like a white light.
そっからどうなるんだ？
光でいっぱいになると力が一気に飛び出すんです。そうならないように光を抑えることはしばらくできます。
なるほどな。
There must be when she crashed down trying to fight something
あ
back.
とめったにないんですけど、代わりにこれから起こることが分かったりする時もあるんです。
それって予知ってやつ
Come to think of it, Shiho did mention something about predictions at the beginning.
多分。
でもそっちの方は実害はねえんだろ。さっきのヤバい方のやつを教えてくれよ。
はい。力をギリギリまで我慢するところからでしたよね。
ああ、その後にどうなるんだ？
その後、力が飛び出す瞬間にガラスへ気持ちを集中させるんです。
So she does intentionally break glass.
思うんだけど、わざわざガラスを壊す必要はないんじゃねえの？例えば物を動かすとか、そういうこともできるんだろ。
はい。でも物を動かすのはとても危険なんです。
なんで？
I feel like there's not much of a difference between breaking and moving things.
その時の力の大きさより小さいものを動かすと、余った力の分だけ勢いがついて動くんです。
Kotone tells me about the time she moved a small vase. The vase didn't just move, it flew across the room, hit a wall, and shattered. So if she tried to move something small, there could be a dire consequences. Then what about large
大
objects?
きなものを動かそうとして力が足りなかったりすると、足りない分だけ私の頭の中に返ってくるんです。
The extra power gives Kotone an intense migraine. Back when she was still new to her powers, Kotone had been knocked out before in a similar situation. The ambulance was called and it was a whole scene.
それってやばいだろ。
お医者様は脳震盪だっておっしゃいました。でも 外傷がないのはとても不思議だと。
Why did she get a concussion? Let me see. Ambulance. If I try to remove large objects with insufficient amount of power, then the remaining power required to make it move returns onto my head. Although the doctor was convinced that Kotone must have hit her head with force, there wasn't a single bump on it. As the doctor pondered over what could have happened, Kotone was terrified at the sheer power that was reflected back into her. I am just as terrified hearing about it. It's completely possible for her to die from blunt force trauma to the head, even without even a single external injury.
じゃあ壊すときはどうなんだ？
I wonder if the size or toughness of items matters.
壊す時も同じです。大きさと硬さによって跳ね返ったりするんです。でもガラスは違うんです。
ガラスは違う？
ある程度の大きさがあれば、なんともないんです。
Kotone doesn't seem to understand the logic behind it either. She isn't sure why, but glass absorbs all of the power.
だいたいわかった。
I attempt to summarize all of the facts. She can hold the power back temporarily, and there's no reflection back at her as she directs her power at glass. Those are the two important points. But what happens if she holds the power back?
琴音ちゃん、ある程度我慢できるんだろ？最後まで我慢しきるとか。
Ash just in case, but Kotone shakes her head.
とんでもないです。我慢しすぎると、かえって力が強く出るんです。
She says, looking down.
やっぱダメか。バネみたいな力だな。
はい。
Then the only solution is glass. But she can't go breaking glass every time her powers crop up. So I decide to offer up what I think is a good idea. This is a grand plan that I came up with during class.
俺、超能力について調べてみたんだ。
I tell Kotone all about what was written in the book.
藤田さんの言うエネルギーが流れ込んでくる感覚は私も感じてます。
Kotone must be referring to that mind energy.
そうか。じゃああの本に書いてあったことはかなり信用できるんだ。
そうなのかもしれませんね。
だとすると、俺にいいアイディアがあるぜ。
それは
琴音ちゃんの場合、エネルギーが溢れて力が暴走すんだろ。じゃあ溢れないように少しずつ使ってみたらどうなんだろうな。
自分から使うんですか？
そうすりゃ溢れねえし、勝手に暴走することもねえだろ。
そうかもしれないですけど。
Kotone looks down.
ダメなのか？
い
じゃあやってみようぜ。
え、エネルギーのお話は私の力とは別の力のことを言ってるのかもしれませんし、それに自分からこんな力を使うなんて。
そんなことねえって。超能力だってうまく使えば便利なもんだって。
私嫌なんです。こんな力があるだけでみんなから仲間外れにあって。
Kotone becomes even gloomier. Yeah, that's right. She sees her powers, her supernatural abilities, as a barrier between her and others. Nothing more.
ごめん。でもな、今より良くなるとしたらやるしかねえだろ。言ったろ、琴音ちゃんを応援するって。もう一人じゃねえんだよ。
She lifts her head to look up at me.
よし、今度からやってみようぜ。超能力の練習。
はい、お願いします。
Kotone promises to make some time to try and practice using her powers. I also promise to help her with her practice. Then we part ways. I hope you find a way to control your powers, Kotone. Alright, after school. We told her that she should use her powers. But how she's gonna do that? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. What the hell? Why did it take so long to load? Hey, let's go home together.
一緒に帰ろうぜ。
はい。
Hey, she opened up to him. Kotone nods.
Oh.
Kotone make a small sound of surprise as we walk.
何？
猫です。
おお。
I follow Kotone's gaze and see a white cat with brown patches walking ahead. She carefully approaches it and then crouches down, beckoning it over with her right hand. Oh, the cat responds. Then the cat approaches Kotone. It sidles up to her leg and rubs its body on her.
かわいい。この子、人に慣れてますね。
らしいな。
Hey, now it's coming my way. It starts to rub itself against my leg. From the looks of its shiny coat, it appears to be taken care of by someone. But as I continue to inspect it, it scares away from me and back to Kotone.
なんか嫌われてるな、俺。
そんなことないですよ。私、猫に好かれるおまじない知ってますから。きっとそのせいです。
おまじない？何それ？そんなもんあるのか？
はい。
That cat looks so weird. What
どう
the
やるんだ？
hell?
簡単ですよ。目を見なければいいんです。
目って猫の？
はい。
目を見ると嫌われるのか？
はい。
I didn't know that.
なんで？目を見て話せとか言うだろ？
When it comes to human, that is.
私たちはそうですが、猫同士は目が合うと、それが喧嘩の合図になるんです。人間とは喧嘩しませんが、やっぱり苦手なんですよ。
おお。つまり琴音ちゃんはそいつと目を合わせないようにしてんのか。
はい。
Well, she doesn't do that to
物知りだ
people
な、
too.
琴音ちゃんは。
Kotone seems to really like cats. I like cats too. I like dogs. I hate cats.
俺も猫好きだな。
I like cats.
そうなんですか？
Yeah, I like cats. They're pretty
琴音ちゃ
okay.
んには負けそうだけどな。
They scratch me a lot. But I know they don't do it out of like spite or hatefulness or anything like that. Kotone just smile right now. I think it's the first time I've ever seen her smile. Oh, the cat. I remember taking care of a cat before. And they put their claws and like kind of like hug you. But they have claws, so it kind of hurts a little bit. This single moment makes me feel like I'm top of the world. They cling to you. That's what they do. At least the cat that I took care of. Yeah, they'll cling to you a lot. I've always wanted to make her smile with real joy. That's it. She like cats. Doesn't all the girls in this anime like cats? Setiko. Who else? Kotone. Oh, they all technically like cats. The only person that likes dogs that at least we know is what's her name? Lemmy. Lemmy have a pet dog. Oh, it's Aoi. But we don't have to talk to her. We already did her route. It's lunchtime. The weather is beautiful, so I'll go out on a walk around the courtyard when I spot Kotone sitting by herself on a bench.
よ、琴音ちゃん。
She hears me, stand up from the bench, and bows her head
こ
slightly.
んにちは。
琴音ちゃんも日向ぼっこ？
はい。
横に座っていいか？
はい。どうぞ。
I speak in a pretty casual tone while Kotone is on the polite side. It wouldn't hurt for her to be a little less cold towards me. I sit down on the bench.
琴音ちゃんも座りなよ。
はい。
Kotone nods and sits down next to me with a slightly nervous look on her face.
琴音ちゃんって昼はいつもここにいんの？
いえ、今日はたまたま。なんとなく人の少ない方へ歩いてきて、それで。
She shrugs off. It's as if she has said too much. Dang, it's okay. You know, when you grow up, eating alone becomes special. Because you always gonna be surrounded by people constantly. I guess that's how it is in school too. You're always constantly surrounded by people. But there are moments where you're like, man, I just want to eat in peace. You know, I just want to eat in peace, man. I talked all day. I don't want to talk. I just want to eat. She seems to find it suffocating in her own classroom, as usual. Her classmates will go out of their way to avoid her like a plague because of her supernatural abilities. So she will go to an isolated place to be by herself before other students can judge her. I feel sorry for her. I don't care about any of the rumors, but I decide to avoid the topic.
じゃ、せっかく静かな場所で会ったんだし、いろいろと楽しい話でもしようぜ。
Well, she's not a loner by choice. She's a loner because that's her only option, to be alone. I smile.
ええ。
Kotone nods awkwardly. There's a slight look of uncertainty on her face, but she can't hide. She is probably worried about her supernatural abilities causing me trouble.
いい天気だね。
そうですね。
What should we talk about? We engage in some small talk as I think to try to think of a topic to bring up. I glanced around casually and spot a few guys playing baseball with broomstick. You guys are high schoolers and still goofing about like idiots? I think to myself, but can't stop watching them. The pitcher takes a big wind-up and then he throws the ball. Thwack. The batter hits it. The ball flew straight ahead and the ball came twirling towards us. Oh, it's almost here. It's gonna hit Kotone. I leap across to shield Kotone. And then. Oh, I see it. It is barely a moment, but I see it clearly with my own two eyes. A strange scene. The ball rolls down to my feet. I stare at my mouth agape in disbelief at the patch of empty air where the ball suddenly stops.
Oi! Ball 取ってくれ!
Damn, these guys are assholes. The guys playing baseball yell at me, snapping me out of my daze. Kotone, who is curled up into a ball, slowly begins to stand up.
ボールを。
Kotone says as she looks around.
そこ。
I point towards the ball at our feet.
当たりませんでした。
おう。
I shake my head in a dreamlike daze.
おーい!
The guys called out to me again. I rush to pick up the ball at my feet and throw it towards the voice. The male student catches the ball with ease.
Sankey!
He yells, and then goes back to playing baseball again. I gaze at the scene absent-mindedly, while the incomprehensible scene from earlier keeps replaying in my mind. The ball was definitely on course to hit us, but it didn't, because it suddenly stopped in midair. It was blocked by some kind of invisible wall, stopped in midair, dropped, and then rolled to our feet. Could it be that Kotone used her psychic powers? Psychic powers that she had no control over? Maybe she managed to use them without even realizing it.
ここ、ちょっと危ないですね。
Kotone says as if nothing had happened.
琴音ちゃん、今の見た？
I asked.
何をですか？
さっきのボール、間違いなく俺たちに向かって飛んできてただろ。それがどうなったのかって。
私、びっくりして、ずっと目をつぶってて。
Kotone says apologetically. Then it wasn't intentional at all.
危ないですから、向こうに移りましょうか。
Kotone says, while I'm at a loss in my thoughts. The guy continues to play broomstick ball.
そうだな。
I nod and we both stand up. We begin to walk to the other bench, she points out. She can't use her power when she wants to, but she can unintentionally. It must burn energy to use her powers. That means her powers could be a way to prevent an uncontrollable surge of energy. Interesting. Very interesting. As I think to myself. The same ball from before rose to my feet again. I look up and see the guys waving at me. They want me to throw it back to them again. I pick the ball up. A single thought crosses my mind. I wonder what happened if I launched the ball at Kotone. Maybe she put up another supernatural barrier to stop it like she did before. Kotone with her guard down right now. If I throw it at her, she might put up a barrier without thinking again. It could be worth a shot. I lift my right arm and aim at Kotone's head as she walks past me. She's about 3 yards away. There's no way I'll miss. I wind my arm.
琴音ちゃん
I call out to her, ready to throw the ball. She turns around, and then I throw the ball. Oh, you dumb fuck!
あ
It makes a sound of impact and bounces off. The ball hit Kotone square in the head. Shock, Kotone blinks in confusion. I am frozen in my post-throw position.
藤田さん
Oh no, is that what you think? Kotone, on the verge of tears, hold her head.
何を
あいやその
I laugh awkwardly, and then... What the fuck, Shio? She's such an instigator, bro. What the hell? I jump at the sudden booming loud voice. The owner of the bellow is Shiho, who is hanging out at the school building
見
window.
たわよ私ヒロが女の子をいじめる決定的瞬間を
何
ちょっと待ってなさいよ
She had barely finished her sentence before it climbs out the window and leap into the courtyard. Shiho then came running towards me.
おいおい
鬼悪魔人でなし
Those are the first things she says to me when she gets right up in my face.
あのなこれには深い理由が
Shiho ignores me and rushes over to Kotone.
大丈夫痛くなかった
はい別に
おい聞いてんのか俺は別にその子をいじめたんじゃなくてある重要な実験を
とにかく早くこの子に謝んなさいよヒロ
だから俺はそのつまり ごめん
I apologize as I was told.
何がごめんよごめんで済めば警察はいらないわよ
What? What is she rambling on about? She's the one who made me
だ
apologize.
から俺はな
あんた高校生にもなってやっていいことと悪いことの区別もつかないのほらほらどうせ謝るんならもっと誠意を見せなさいよ
Damn, dude, she's like his mom. Kotone is utterly overwhelmed by Shiho's barrage of cutting remarks. But eventually, she feels bad for how I was being verbally attacked without any chance to defend myself, and timidly steps in to support me.
藤田さんは別に私をいじめていたわけじゃないですただちょっとふざけただけなんだと思います
ほら見なさいこの子も激しい怒りの言葉を
言ってねえだろ
Eventually, as Shio and I continue to argue, the bell rings to signal the start of 5th period. Maybe my attempt to get her to use her powers without realizing it was pointless. Dang, dude, he threw a ball right to her face, man. That gotta hurt. That's a pretty dumb experiment, though. Let's be honest. That was pretty dumb of him to do that. Like, maybe he could have done it with, like, something softer or something. I don't know. Well, at least now we know. She can't use her powers unintentionally. Well, I mean, she can, but it's, I don't know. She just doesn't know how to use it. Oh, it's Kotone. Talk to her.
よ琴音ちゃん
藤田さん
Kotone looks at me and
一
bows.
緒に帰ろうぜ
はい
今日はどっか寄り道していかないか
Go to McDonald's. I suggest after walking for a bit.
どちらへですか？
McDonald's.
商店街の方はどうだ？
Okay. That's pretty much anything you could want there. There's plenty of places to hang out. It should be fun. But Kotone shakes her head.
嫌か？
人混みは苦手なんです。
Oh, she doesn't like crowds. Where do you go where there's no crowds besides your own home? I don't know. Kotone says, now what do I do? Gotta think of somewhere quiet around here.
公園はどう？のんびりできると思うぜ。
The only place I can think of is the local park.
はい、公園なら。
And no one hangs out at the park? Really? Phew, good thing she agrees to that suggestion. We head off to the park.
で、最後にそのまさしってやつが叫んだんだよ。怖いよ、ひろゆきって。
What the like?
もうそこにいた全員が大爆笑だ。あれは俺も恥ずかしかった。
I continued to talk to Kotone, who remained silent in the empty park. I thought I was telling her a hilarious anecdote, but she doesn't even crack a smile. I can't help but sigh.
琴音ちゃん、もしかして俺といると退屈？
That's unspeakable.
どうしてですか？
だって琴音ちゃん、さっきから一度も笑ってくれないし。
Then she suddenly realizes.
ごめんなさい。せっかく藤田さんが楽しいお話をしてくださってるのに。
いや、まあ確かにくだんねえうちわネタばかりだったかな。
いえ、そんなつもりじゃ。
よし、じゃあとっておきのギャグスペシャルでも披露するか。
A gag special story? Okay. I clear my throat.
いいか、よく聞いてな。絶対に笑うから。
I grin confidently.
はい。
Okay, I close my eyes and lower the tone of my voice. It is a horror story. I do my best to speak with a scary vibe.
恐怖シリーズ第1話。悪の十字架。魔物たちが救う呪われた町での話だ。午後9時を過ぎた頃、怪しげな男たちがある一軒の屋敷の周囲を取り囲んだ。だが、屋敷の門は固く閉ざされ、ただ一枚の張り紙があった。お知らせ、当店は連日午後10時よりの営業となっております。男たちは叫んだ。悪の十字架。
I'm disappointed in him. It is one of these old gags that probably come full circle and be hit again. I'm sure Kotone is rolling around and laugh.
あれ、今のネタわかんなかった？
These bits are all about the silly puns. If you don't get the pun, then it just ends up being a short tale with no twist.
いえ、わかります。そのお店は開店が10時だったという話ですね。
I fall as the joke soars right over her head.
違ってるんですか？
これは悪の十字架と悪の十字架をかけたダジャレなんですけど。
Kotone finally realizes.
そういうことですか。
She nods and nods. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of hard to talk to a girl like this. Like, man, I think I said it last time I played her role. Like, she's the type of girl, I met a lot of girls like this. And honestly, man, I find it really hard to, like, just be around them. Cause they suck the life out of you. Basically, they're like, alright, you're trying to start a conversation, you're on a date, and you be like, you're trying to get to know them, right? Cause that's the whole point of the date. You don't really know anything about them. So you ask like the basic questions, right? What's your favorite food? What movie you like? How's your day? Anything exciting? happening in the weekends? What are you looking forward to? They'll be like, oh yeah, I just like to sleep. That's it. I sleep and work. Oh, food? I don't know. Anything that's popular. I usually grab a popular dish. Maybe like pizza or something. Or if they like plans, they're like, I don't know. Usually I just sleep on the weekends. Okay, it's like that. It's like basic stuff. But they answer you in one sentence and then they don't follow up after that. Like usually you follow up like, okay, what's your favorite food? I'm like, oh, I like pizza because that shit's so fucking good, dude. There's a couple of different pizzas that I like. I used to think I liked Chicago deep dish a lot, but after trying a couple of Chicago deep dish and then coming back, because I went to Chicago a couple times, and then I come back here, and then I eat a recommendation from one of my coworkers on the quote-unquote best pizza in the town, and it's actually New York style. And then remembering eating the Chicago deep dish versus eating this New York of a banger, man, I gotta say, man, New York style pizza is pretty good, dude. I think I like it way more than Chicago deep dish. Chicago deep dish, yeah, you can call it pizza. But I know a couple of people, they say that, not really a pizza. It's more like, like a lasagna and stuff like that. Because if you think about it, it's like cheese. It's mainly just cheese. I guess dough, right? And toppings. I guess that's really a pizza. See me just ranting on like that. You gotta keep the conversation going. No, man, she's the type of girl. She say one thing and that's it. How do I open her up? How do I open her up?
笑うか冷めるかしてくれないと後が続かないんだけどな。
ごめんなさい。次はないんですか？
Damn, dude, I want New York pizza now. New York style
しょ
pizza.
うがねえな。
Fucking good.
ま、ネタのストックはまだまだあるけどさ。
I close my eyes once again to focus on telling the story.
春の怪談恐怖シリーズ第2話悪の教会。
それわかります。開くのが今日なんですね。
Is that right? She's treating like some kind of quiz and buzzes in before finishing telling the
ご
story.
めんなさい。笑うんでしたっけ？
No, it's okay. She could at least pretend to laugh, but looks down remorsefully instead. Yeah, I guess I had to switch gears.
ピンポンピンポン正解で
I yell out.
す。よしまだまだ行くぜ。ネタ当てクイズ第3問ってなんじゃそのネーミングは。
I'm full of energy and retorting at my own bad jokes. At this point, the original goal of making Kotone laugh has started to fade, and I found myself learning more towards just trying to do something about the awkward atmosphere.
恐怖シリーズ第3話青い血。
I yell because I'm already in too deep.
その男はグルメだった。男は目の前にある血の滴る肉にかぶりつき、そして一言。さあ何でしょう。
They sound pissed.
わかりません。
残念。肉を食った男は一言こう言った。あーおいち。
Oh, man.
なるほど。
なんてな。
What's with this vibe? But there is no turning
ネ
back.
タ当てクイズ第4問。
はい。
タイトルは不思議のペロちゃん。ある時ペロちゃんがお風呂に入ってると。
Oh, she laughs. I'm pretty sure I heard the actual laughter burst from her lips. Wait, now it's even clearer. Kotone laughing so hard, his shoulders are shaking.
ネタ当てクイズ面白かった。
はいでもそれよりも藤田さんがなんだかおかしくて。
俺が。
Damn, dude, she's so gloomy. Well, I guess that's okay. I get to see Kotone smile, so that's all well that ends well. The atmosphere between Kotone and me then mellows and conversation flows. As we chat about anything and everything, Kotone gradually starts to smile more. Under the warmth of the sun, I vow to do what I can to free her from the supernatural abilities, that have taken her beautiful smile away from her. The 23rd. Oops. Good morning. I miss Akari with her short hair. She looked really good with her short hair. Why did she not cut her hair? What the hell? Alright. It'll be lunchtime once this class is over. I think Kotone will be out in the courtyard practicing her psychic powers. Maybe I'll pay her a visit after I had lunch. Alright. The most special day of the day, lunchtime.
藤田さん、こっちです。
あ、
It is lunchtime. Kotone directs me to go to the courtyard when I go to her classroom to see her. She said that she had gained control of her powers. Kotone wants me to see her skills straight away, so I follow
ここ
her.
でやってみます。
Kotone leads me to the bench. She places a closed sketchbook, maybe her own, on it, and then puts a ping pong ball on top of it.
それをどうすんだ？
今から使います。
Kotone closes her eyes. Silence. Something happened, but I don't know what. It is a strange feeling, as if the sound had disappeared from my surrounding. There is both a ringing and serenity in my ears. I hold my breath. The next moment, the ping pong begins to slowly roll. Then it stops at the edge of the sketchbook.
終わりました。
Dude, that's it? Oh shit. She's tired. I realized upon Kotone signaling the end of her demonstration that all that had just occurred in her doing.
今のが超能力？
It was just a ping pong ball rolling a little, not exactly a big display.
風か何かのせいだと思いますか？
うん。
I give a vague nod.
もう一度行きます。
Kotone closed her eyes for a second. The usual ringing of the ears begin.
Oh.
I see this time. The ping pong returns to the middle of the sketchbook and then rolls around in a little circle. The gust of wind wouldn't be able to make it move in such an unnatural way. The ball rolls around in circles and then eventually stops. Kotone doesn't say a word, so I looked over to her and noticed that she has turned bright red and is about to collapse.
小鳥ちゃん。
I catch her just in
す
time.
みません。少し頑張りすぎました。
Moving a light round ball in the Pacific direction seems to be a limit of Kotone power that she has control over. Making them spin around in circles is far too advanced for her, who is only just getting started. She pushed herself beyond her limits to convince me and ended up getting lightheaded because of it. It must be so hard for her to use her powers intentionally. But all she did was make something extremely light move. Yet she broke out into a sweat and all the blood rushed to her face. It was to the point that she got lightheaded and almost collapsed. She pushed herself that hard to show me her progress.
すげえじゃねえか。確かに俺見たぜ。あれは琴音ちゃんが自分で動かしたんだろ。
はい。でもそのせいで藤田さんに迷惑を。
何言ってんだよ琴音ちゃん。それよりベンチで横になった方がいいだろ。
Kotone pipes up, still leaning on me.
大丈夫です。このままで。
そうか。
Right after we finished our conversation. Shiho. Dude, she's such an instigator. I turned in a panic to see where the scream coming from.
ちょっと何あんたたち昼間から何抱き合ってんのよ。
しほこれはだな。
ヒロあんたとうとう下級生にまで手を出したのね。
おい人聞きの悪いこと言うな。
I used the remainder of my lunch break, which still has a while to go, convincing Shiho that I was only holding on to Kotone because she got lightheaded. Still, Kotone took a small step forward. Kotone said herself that she's presently to be able to wield her powers more effectively. This is something to look forward to. It is a satisfying lunch break all around for me. Chiho is so... She's such an instigator, dude. So weird. Yeah, instigator, nosy. Chiho is butting in. Dang, man. What's wrong with Hideyuki just hugging at first year? There's nothing wrong with that. She didn't say anything when he was with Aoi, but I guess she never saw him with Aoi. He never hugged Aoi in broad daylight too, to be honest, in public or whatever. It's lunchtime. I stand up. Gotta rush to buy a sandwich.
Hiroyuki.
Masashi walks over to me.
おう、行くか。
ごめん、ひろゆき。昼休みに部のミーティングがあるんだ。今日はそこで食べるから。
ああ、そう。しょうがねえな。じゃ、今日は一人で学食でも食うか。
ごめん、ひろゆき。
Masashi looks guilty as he leaves the classroom. Now then, guess I head over to the cafeteria. I stuff my hands into my pocket and plod out to the classroom. The site at the cafeteria at lunchtime. It's packed with students. I bought myself a lunch ticket, put the food I exchanged it for onto my tray, and set off to find an empty seat. Where should I sit? Oh, empty seats located. I'll go there. And then I noticed something. Out of sheer coincidence, Aoi and Kotone just happened to be seated near the spot I found. What the hell, Aoi? They don't appear to be eating together, but they are seated facing one another. Okay, I'll sit next to one of them. Where should I sit? What? Really? Oh. What happened to Aoi? Oh, I guess we'll do Kotone. I'll sit next to Kotone. I set myself down next to
よ
Kotone.
っ、琴音ちゃん。
She flinches and cautiously looks in my direction. And then she realizes it is me.
こんにちは。
She smiles a little and bows. After Kotone finished greeting me,
それから葵ちゃんもな。
what? They're eating lunch facing each other? Alright, I agree Aoi too. Aoi seems a little unsure.
藤田先輩。
What the hell? They never look up when they eat? It's kind of weird. She says,
琴音ちゃんと葵ちゃんって知り合い？
they look at each other. Judging by the reaction, they are complete strangers.
そんじゃせっかくだし、紹介しとくか。彼女は1の C の松原葵ちゃん。
I start by introducing Aoi to Kotone.
よろしく。
Kotone quietly bows her head.
こっちは1の B の姫川琴音ちゃん。
はじめまして。
Aoi smiles, but Kotone looks down, not knowing what to do. She looks like she really doesn't want to interact with others. But it's okay. I just know she'll eventually be able to get along with others and not have to worry once her practice yield starts results. I rack my brain for a conversation starter and take notice of their lunches. Aoi has the same as me, a lunch meal. Kotone has a bowl of udon.
琴音ちゃん、それだけ？
はい、
なんか味気ない昼飯だな。
そうでしょうか。
うどんつったってここのはただのきつねうどんだろ。
Fried
油揚げ
tofu.
1枚だけってのはな。鍋焼きうどんとかならいいけどさ。
Damn, that is plain. Plain broth and plain tofu.
でも、私はこのくらいでちょうどですから。
Oh, yeah, she likes it plain. Alright.
まあそうかもな。昼間っからこってりしたもの食ってもあれだしな。
ええ、
でもうどん一杯ってのは安く上がるよな。そこがメリットっていやメリットか。
そうですね。
Kotone seems unsure.
ああ悪い。つい俺の感覚で言っちまった。俺の場合食費も小遣いのうちだから。
そうなんですか。
だからいかにして毎日切り詰めていくかという研究は日夜欠かせないんだよ。
Hell yeah. After a while,
お先に失礼します。
Aoi stands up. Looking over, I noticed she had finished her lunch. She is pretty fast for a girl.
ああいけね。俺も早く食わねえと。
I eventually pick up my chopsticks.
いいですよ。どうぞ、ごゆっくり。
Oh, he picks up a tray and leaves on her own.
何か用でもあんのかな？
I mutter.
松原さん、私と藤田さんに気を使ってくれたんですよ。
Kotone says.
そうか？
多分私だったらそうしますし。
そうかな。
Is that why we had to be friends of our way? Just for that scene? Okay. Yeah, I guess that was kind of cool. I wish they interacted more, but... They are both first year too. So I wonder if they'll be friends later on. If not, then I guess that's okay.
お帰りですか、藤田さん。
I look over at the direction of the voice, pipe him up from nowhere, and see Kotone standing there. Yeah.
よう、琴音ちゃん。
I greet her energetically.
藤田さん、今日も楽しそうですね。
Excuse me. A little smile spread across her lips.
そりゃ、なんたって放課後だからね。
でしたら、藤田さん、今、お暇ですか？
もちろん暇だぜ。
今日は藤田さんとお話ししながら帰りたいなって思って。
Damn, dude, she's aggressive now.
お、それはデートのお誘いだな。いいぜ、どこでも付き合うぞ。
She's taking the initiative. We have fun chatting and walking. Kotone asked me what I did after school, so I decided to tell her what Akari, Shiho, and the rest would often do together. So I talk about karaoke, game arcades. She likes games, huh? Okay.
つう感じで、俺たちが行くとついバトルになっちまうんだよ。
I tell her about the arcade battles. Think that isn't something she is familiar with.
私、ゲームセンターって怖いところだと思ってました。
怖い？そうか？
はい。それに、想像しいです。
They are noisy.
なんかすげえ目で見てんだな、琴音ちゃんは。
やっぱり、間違ってるんでしょうか。
それはな、多分大人が間違ってるんだ。ゲーセンは柄の悪い連中のたまり場って言うんだろ？俺たちが生まれる前はマジでそうだったらしいけどな。けど今は違うぜ。ゲーセンは小さな遊園地ってノリかな。
It is like an amusement park. That is true. Like, you can go to a local game center. I guess the only thing I can think of right now is like Dave and Buster's, right? It is like an amusement park because it's like different mini games everywhere. They have like different things too.
遊園地なんですか？
Some of them even have a bowling alley.
ああ、それを知らねえのか認めたくねえのか。大人はいつまでも昔の話をしてんだよ。
そうなんですか。
まあ、琴音ちゃんの言うように多少はうるさいところだけどな。
はい。
Oh, I've been to another one that's like Dave and Buster's too. Dude, they have some really cool stuff. Yeah, they basically have like a roller coaster, a little roller coaster. They call it 4D or 5D. That was kind of cool.
やっぱ苦手か？そういう場所って。
少し。
I forgot what that place is called.
そっか。俺も琴音ちゃんみたいな子をゲーセンに連れて行くのは違うって思うしな。無理に行こうなんて言わねえよ。
ありがとうございます。でも、藤田さんとならご一緒してもいいですよ。
Oh, I think she likes him now. Kotone smiles a little.
こっちこそサンキュー。そん時は誘わせてもらうぜ。
はい。
Dang, I want to see an anime like this. Like a very shy, reserved girl, like Kotone, slowly open up to the main character or something. That'd be kind of cool. I guess Kotone doesn't really like arcade. Oh! Isn't that basically Komi can't communicate? I guess. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, I guess. I guess. Yeah. I mean, I can't really picture her getting into the game either. Dang. Komi can't communicate. That is basically that. But she's popular though. She's not hated like Kotone. Kotone is hated. Komi's popular. Everyone likes her. Right? Now she gotta be unpopular too. Everyone avoid her. But what anime is that? I don't think there is any anime like that. I guess the closest is Komi can't communicate properly or whatever. Sorry about that. I'm tired from yelling at horse girls. I was yelling because they broke my heart, getting second place. And that devastated me a lot. Alright, we're at the shopping arcade. That's why my voice is cracked too, by the way. If you hear my voice crack, it's because I was yelling like 20 minutes.
どっかで飯でも食うかな
Trying to get first place. As I run around the shopping arcade, thinking to myself, I spot Kotone.
よー、琴音ちゃん
I chase after her.
藤田さん、こんにちは。
Kotone bows a little. I feel like I have nothing to lose and invite her to eat with me. She doesn't hesitate to agree. So we head to a nearby restaurant. Wonder what she's doing. Why she's walking around the shopping arcade by herself. As we eat and chat away, Kotone says she wants me to watch her practice again. I love how passionate about practice she is. I don't have anything better to do, so I agreed to go with her. We leave the restaurant and go somewhere quiet, the park. Oh, that's why she was walking around alone.
早速見せてくれよ
はい、
She says while holding a ball. It is much heavier than a ping pong ball.
それを動かすのか
はい。今動かしますから、見てください。
Kotone sounds happy. I feel like a father whose daughter is proudly showing me a test paper with a perfect score.
そうかでもこないだみたく無理すんなよ
I said, blushing slightly.
はい。
Kotone nods and then gradually begins to focus. I hold my breath and watch her. The air around us eventually falls into a frozen silence. My ears begin to ring. She's about to unleash her powers. Whoa! Wow! The ball very slowly, but sure enough, floats up. It holds weakly in the air, looking as if it could fall at any second. Bit by bit, it floats higher and higher until it stops at Kotone eye level. I think it's taken about 10 seconds to rise this far. As I'm about to open my mouth to speak, the ball falls to the ground. Kotone exhales with force.
すげえ
Damn, she made really good progress. After she completely finishes, I am finally able to say what I've been wanting to say.
ありがとうございます。
Kotone sounds a little tired.
やっぱしんどいのか
はい。でも、昨日よりはずっと力が強くなってます。
Dang, it's only been one day. I didn't even realize that.
そうかとりあえず座ろうぜ
I direct Kotone to the bench.
はい。
She nods, and I join her on the bench after picking the ball up from the ground.
絶対すげえってことねじゃんテレビに出たら死ぬほど儲かりそうだって
I said with excitement. I'm sure nobody would have a bad word to say about her if she had become a star. But a cloud of doubt hangs over Kotone, and she looks down.
ああやっぱそういうの嫌か
藤田さんのお気持ちはよくわかります。でも、私はこんな力なくなってしまえばいいと思ってますから。
ごめんな俺なんか浮かれちまって
Kotone gently shakes her head in response.
気にしないでください。私、テレビに出なくても、藤田さんのおっしゃったやり方なら、きっとうまくいくって信じてますから。
本当ごめんな
She trusts me so much, yet I go and suggest something stupid like that. I'm such an idiot.
いいんですよ、藤田さん。 今日は私頑張りますから、監督の方お願いします。
Okay. Kotone flashed me the biggest smile she can to try and clear the impressive vibe.
そうだよな。頑張ろうな。
We're not gonna get anywhere if I get all down on myself. She shouldn't be costing me anyway.
はい。
Today training is unusually intense for both of us, and even though Kotone is the most exhausted, I end up feeling pretty drained as well. Still, we are moving in the right direction. We both need to keep this up so that Kotone can eventually stop her powers from getting out of hand. 426. She's making progress. She's making good progress too. That's for sure. Boom, boom, boom. Sunday, April 27th. I wake up early. Let's see. Yeah, you can skip today. I wonder if we have a date or anything like that. Probably not yet. Does every character get a guaranteed date? I don't remember. We even went on a date with Sedeka, and she's a Jo-sama. We went to the water park with her. That was sweet. Dang, she was like the only girl with the swimsuit. Alright. Dang, Sedeka route was really good. The more I think about it, and then compared to the other girls, I slowly realized, man, she got a really good ass route. She got like a complete package. For someone that doesn't talk, she got like a complete package of a route. Head over to Kotone class room during break. I'm curious about her psychic training is going. Report someone who looks like they were in class B.
姫川さん呼んでほしいんだけど。
They tell me that Kotone has gone to the infirmary. She had apparently had an anemic episode and fainted. I run right over to the infirmary. It's not anemia. She must have pushed herself too hard, just like the other day. When I go to the infirmary, I see that the nurse isn't around. I check the beds and find Kotone lying down.
琴音ちゃん。
Oh, HC! I know this song. I know this song. Oh my god. HC! She's the first girl. Gloomy. Alright, do it. Leg locking at school. Butterfly quick fixing standing fingering. Oh boy. Dang, at school. This is the H scene. I gently says her name while she opened her eyes.
藤田さん、
She sets up.
教室に行ったら倒れたって。俺、具合を見に来ただけだから、寝ててもいいぜ。
すみません。
H scene with
ご迷惑をおかけして、
the gym clothes still
ずい
on.
ぶん良くなりました。
That mean in the OG, they did it in bloomers. I was a little relieved to see that she was doing better than I had expected.
無理して使ったんだろ。
もっと大きな力を使わないと、溢れるのは止められないと思ったんです。
Kotone thumbs down. If she wants to stop the energy from overflowing, she needs to use energy more quickly than she absorbs it. Kotone figured that she wouldn't use enough energy moving a baseball, so she tried to make a volleyball float. That's when she
せ
collapsed.
っかく調子いいんだから、焦らず行こうぜ。
私、藤田さんに喜んでもらおうと思って頑張ったんです。
Dang.
琴音ちゃん、
ダメですね、私。いつかきっとこの力が抑えきれないほど大きくなって、藤田さんやみんなに取り返しのつかないことをしてしまうんです。
Kotone laughs at how pitiful she is.
そんなことねえって。
One small step.
少しずつやればいいだろ。俺は諦めてねえからな。それなのに琴音ちゃんから諦めてたら今までと同じだろ。
Kotone nods slightly.
まだ決めつけるのは早いって。俺は応援しかできねえけど頼むから悲しいことを言うなよ。
ごめんなさい。藤田さんのおかげで始められたことなのに、一人で勝手に諦めたりして。
俺は単なるきっかけだからそんなに気にすんなって。けどな、自分には負けんなよ。
She's from Hokkaido. Where was she from again? I remember it's from somewhere I like. I think it's Hokkaido.
はい。
It feels pretty gloomy right now. I'm trying to encourage her, but it looks like I made her feel more depressed. That's right, she is from Hokkaido. She made me wanted to watch the anime Hokkaido Girls. She should talk to Setaka Senpai. Setaka Senpai loved the occult. She'll get along with Kotone very
藤
well.
田さん、
I suddenly hear my name from behind and turn around.
お
It is Kotone.
こんにちは。
Konnichiwa. She bows at me.
あ、
お帰りですか？
まあな。けど帰るって言ってもまっすぐ帰るつもりはねえけどな。
そうですか。では、どちらへ？
駅前あたりをブラッとな。
Yeah, let's hang out.
琴音ちゃんも一緒にどうだ。
はい。お供します。
旅は道連れってノリだな。
そうでしょうか。
いいっていいって。別に悪いって言ってるわけじゃねえから。
She is like a Joe-sama, doesn't she? She feels like one. Kotone and I head over to the station.
つうのもなんだと思ってな。
そうですね。
As we chat and wander around, a McDonald's sign across the road catches my eye. McDonald's, huh? Kotone seems to notice when I'm staring at too and looks up at me.
ああ、なんか腹減ってきた。
Hell yeah.
琴音ちゃん、寄ってく？
はい。
腹減ったっつうか、なんか口に入れたくなってな。琴音ちゃんは食わねえか。
I mean, she can have a French fry. One French fry. That's all you get.
いえ、構いませんよ。藤田さんだけ召し上がってください。
そっか。結構いけるんだぜ、ヤックのメニューって。
It's okay.
私、ほとんど食べたことないんです。
Damn, you're healthy.
そうか？だったらなんか食ってみるのもいいぞ。量はいらないだろうから、エスポテトとか。
I knew it. I told you, you can never go wrong with small potatoes.
でも、
お、ポテトは嫌いか。じゃあ、パイ。エビチリパイとか
Oh
グラタンパイ
my
とかあるぞ。
god, they got pies? Oh, he's not thinking about the. No! Where's the apple pie? Do they not have apple pies in Japan? What the hell is a chili shrimp pie and potato grating pie? Actually, the potato one sounds pretty good. I pretty much described the whole menu to her. Wait, am I a McDonald's employee?
お、
あと、ジャガバターパイと、
Wow! Butter potato pie? That sounds bomb. Kotone expression suddenly changes.
ジャガバターパイ好きか？
Hell yeah.
それ、美味しそう。
That does sound
じ
good.
ゃあ、それ言ってみるか。
Hell freaking yeah.
ついてねえよな。俺はともかく、琴音ちゃんは久々なのに満員なんて。
いいえ、こうやって外で食べるのも新鮮です。
Then we have to go to go?
そうか。そう言ってもらうと助かるよ。
I am kind of excited about going to McDonald's, but we had to leave because all the seats were taken. I ended up returning to the plaza in front of the station.
ああ、これ、
Hey,
美味しい。
Kotone says while taking a bite.
なあ、じゃがバターが好きってのは北海道生まれだからなのか？
I knew it. I remember, dude, she is from Hokkaido.
そうですね。
Hokkaido's cool.
小さい頃はよく食べてましたから。
なんせ名前出しただけで顔に出てたし。
私、変な顔しましたか？
It was cute.
可愛かったぜ。琴音ちゃんも好きな食べ物には目がねえんだなって。
Kotone looks down in embarrassment.
別に恥ずかしがることないぜ。その方が断然普通っぽくていいじゃねえか。
でも、恥ずかしい。
いいねいいね。花も恥じらう乙女ってやつか。
Damn it. Damn it. Now I gotta watch an anime. What's an anime that's like this, but it's not this? Let me see. There has to be another one, right? It's a manga. Interest stack. Romance. Recommendation. A Haran-san. No. Let me see. Oh, this one's good, but that's just a movie. That's not like it. Man, these recommendations sucks. Boku Yabai. Not what I'm looking for. Dang, man, it's the shy girl. Hitori Bochi. This one. What's this one? Timid MC. Not really a romance though. This is just moe, right? Yeah, moe. Damn it. Komi Can't Communicate is really the only one. Hey. I want a shy MC.
意地悪しないでください。
Oh, she's pretty cute. I'm having lots of fun on what feels like a little date with Kotone. Nice. That was the date scene. I'll take it. It was pretty good. Tomorrow's Showa Day. Alright, I know it's a little bit short, but I will just call it here. I have a new game controller. 8-bit though controller, Pro 3. I want to play it, so I want to play Miku on it, so I might have to cut ToHeart a little bit short. But I think we're almost done. So the next time I play Kotone route, we should be able to complete it. But until next time, I guess, we'll play Kotone route. Until then, GG, GG.